I was just talking to my director, and he's like, you can talk for a couple of minutes if you want to, but it's hard when you get out of breath. I'll tell you right now, the track out here, let me stop real quick. Usually along the side of a track like this, you're gonna see two grooves that are man-made, and you're allowed to classic ski in those grooves. It kind of keeps your skis in line, so you're not doing this a lot. Like Tracy says, wiggling. They're just really symmetrical. They go straight back and forth. There's no lines on this, but with all this fresh snow, and it looks like they rolled it out yesterday, this would actually be fine for skate skiing too. Skate skiing, you want to have a nice smooth surface everywhere, which makes it the best because there's a lot of this going on, like you're ice skating. So you want to have smooth and space, unlike classic skiing where really you're kind of just staying in this prone position right here. You're just stepping, pull, push, step, pull, push, step, pull, push. It really is a nice way to kind of get out and enjoy nature organically, kind of in its raw form. That's why I love to fly fish so much and go to the river. There's a great place in Vail in the summertime. It's the Vail Golf Course. In the wintertime, it's the Vail Nordic Center. They've got spectacular views, and they do a really good job of grooming the tracks for skate skiing or for classic. Maddie had a chance to catch up with Trey earlier on in the season. Let's take a look now at what the Vail Nordic Center has to offer.
We are standing outside of the Vail Nordic Center right now, which is a great place to come and explore if you have not already been here. And we're standing with one of their fabulous team members. We've got Trey Johnson. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me.
Yeah, thank you, Maddie. Thanks for coming out and being here today.
I'm so excited because this is a sport that I've never fully gotten into, and I just learned that there's a difference between classic skating and track skating, right?
Yeah, classic skiing and skate skiing, yes.
See?
Yeah, she's on it. So classic skiing is the original. So it was originally used in the early Nordic times to get from point A to point B. And now we use it for exercise, which is pretty cool. So classic skiing is a lot simpler for the beginner to learn and participate in. The more advanced skier is generally going to lean more towards skate skiing. Classic skiing looks more like running. Skate skiing looks more like speed skating. So it's kind of, a very beginning difference between the two. There's a lot more than that too. So.
Right, and as you're getting into it and you're learning, then you get to learn about all of the great gear, all of the great techniques that go into it. So let's talk a little bit about the gear that you have in your hands right now.
No problem. So I have a pair of skate skis in my hand. So you're going to look at it. It has actually what's called camber to it. So it's going to have like a U shape. And what happens is when it's on the ground, it actually flexes into the snow. So then that's going to be how you gain force to move yourself forward. A classic ski looks a little bit different. It's actually going to be a lot softer and a lot longer, but it's going to have what's called a skin in the middle of the ski, and that's going to provide traction for the participant to keep moving forward. So again, just two very different sports within the same umbrella, per se.
Which is so incredible, and not only do you guys offer, of course, the fabulous skiing here, but you've got trails for snowshoeing and fat biking. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, totally. So there's basically three trails that are trail series that go through our entire property. There's skate skiing and classic trails, which make up a majority of it. They have groomed terrain in the middle, which are groomed daily, typically starting about 7 a.m. And they have groomed in the middle, classic track on both sides. And then we have our fat biking and our fat biking and our snowshoeing trails as well, which are different than the others. So it's all out there.
It's all out here, and standing out here where we are right now, it is so beautiful. 365 degrees of views right now, meaning that people should come out here and they should enjoy everything that you guys have to offer.
Yes, absolutely agree. Nordic is an awesome way to get outside if you want to break from the mountain. It's a great way to stay outside, stay fit during the winter, and it's just a great activity to get involved in when you live in the high country or you're visiting up here as well.
So not only do you guys obviously offer all the great things that you can do here at the Nordic Center, but you also offer some great AT setups if people are looking to get into that as well.
Yeah, so we offer rentals for those who are trying to get into alpine touring or AT skiing, which is skiing uphill. We offer 2 varieties. We offer like a race package, which is a really lightweight ski and a lightweight binding, as well as a more hardy, more mountaineering setup. So it really depends where you're trying to go with regards to AT skiing, but we do have the options here as a way to try the sport out in general.
And now, if you're someone who has never done the Nordic skiing, do you think that if you have AT skied before, that you'll have a little bit of an advantage learning because you're not used to, or you're used to letting your heel be released from that binding?
Yeah, that is absolutely correct. So somebody who, for example, myself, I had tried AT skiing for a long time, and then I got into classic skiing, and it was pretty easy for me to adjust between the two. Where the real difficulty came for me was skate skiing, but that happened, after a couple times out there. Started to get a little bit better, a little bit more efficient. But yes, to answer your question directly, alpine or AT skiing does relate directly to classic skiing, and it's a nice way to introduce yourself to both.
Which I think is so amazing. And then you guys offer some great services too. If people are interested in getting involved, coming out here, enjoying all of the amazing amenities that you have here at the Nordic Center, you guys are very good about making sure people's day is going to start great here and end great here, and so they can get lessons.
Yes, yeah, we offer actually 5 lesson slots daily, 3 private slots, and 2 group lessons, which are designed for the beginning classic skier. So if it's your first time coming out, we definitely recommend those introductory level group lessons. And if you want to take your skiing game to the next step, we recommend a private lesson with one of our great instructors.
Which is so amazing, especially if you're timid about getting out there and doing a new sport like I am. This is the perfect way to introduce yourself to it. Allow yourself to kind of make those adjustments and learn from the experts.
Yes, absolutely. It's the way to learn the sport. You got to start on the right track, and we'll get you out there for a lifetime of Nordic skiing.
And then you'll be going super fast and you'll look like him on the track.
Yes, that's exactly right. It's all about speed out there. The faster you go, the better you look. So, yeah.
We love to hear that. Now, if people are interested in coming to check you guys out, what's the best way for them to find you guys?
Yeah, so you can check on our website at vailrec.com, and you'll find the Nordic tab on our website. It'll give you all of our prices and general ideas. But if you have any additional questions that aren't answered directly on the website, give us a call at our phone number to our retail shop at 970-476-8366.
And then, of course, my final question, where are you guys located?
We are located just east of Vail Village, about a 3-minute drive if you drive fast enough. So, yeah.
Trey, thank you so much for taking the time, giving us all this great information. Now, I think that you're geared up, so I think you should clip your skis on and ski away. How do you feel?
I'm going to ski away here. I'm going to do it.
All right, perfect. You do that. Make sure that you come check out the Vail Nordic Center. That way you can spend some time with the experts like Trey himself, get yourself a great lesson, and then come and enjoy this new fabulous way to love the snow.
Good morning, Vail.